Primal rocks. So set a blanket up behind you. It can be not too thick. You want to have a nice, good, sturdy surface, but it can help with the feeling of your bony spine against the ground. So start by sitting on the edge of your blanket and then hug your knees into your chest, point your toes. And to start, you can roll back, but if you're new to rolling back, I recommend putting your hands next to your hips, bend your elbows, and roll back. Hug your knees into your chest. And then the same thing, put your hands next to you, use your elbows, and rock up. Now, as you do that a few times, you start to get some momentum going from hands to forearms, back up to your hands. And try not to swing your legs out and over. We want to stay compact, building the core right into center where we coalesce and create that strength instead of pulling everything apart and just using momentum. As you progress or as you build on, hold on to your shins, point your feet, and rock back and forward. And as you do this, when you come up, you can add a rotation and come back down and add a rotation. Now, for some of us, all of those skills are still quite challenging. So you can slide the danda in and under your knees. I call this one the rocking horse. And use that to pull into and then start to fall back. And that gives you a little more leverage to rise up and then come back up. And try to fall back evenly on both sides and come up. And again, try not to whip your legs out of center. So after you've done that a few times and you've built that, you can put that to the side and then go back and see if anything has changed. Now to add on, to come up into half primal squat. So we're putting two drills together as transition. So rocking to half primal. And you want to be able, you can't do this one with the danda, you'll get tripped up. So you want to be able to build the skills holding from your shins to do the next transition. So go ahead and fall back and come up into the start position of half primal where you're sitting behind your heel and then rise up and over. And you'll be in your half primal squat. And now to go back to your rock, sit behind your heel. You can use your hands if you need to. Sit behind your heel, grab both knees, pull them in, rock back. Go to the other side, behind your heel, up and over your heel, and into half primal. Sit behind your heel, hug your knees in, rock back, and then you can start to build the momentum from here. And just make sure that you're not starting to get crazy in your movements, but that you keep your coordination as you build the locomotion. And then after you've done that a few times, you could add on to some of the others, the spinals, the extension, back down, and that's how you'd start to piece some of the movements together to create more of a sequence.